PearTree has financed over $800 million in the Canadian resource sector since 2007. We've helped create jobs in the North and fund Canadian charities. And how do we do this? Through PearTree's charity flow-through financing format. The federal government introduced flow-through shares in the 1970s as a way to encourage resource sector investment. Typically, flow-through shares were acquired through funds. Now, 40 years later, those traditional funds are not raising the money that they used to. So, how does a charity flow-through financing work? First, a resource company issues flow-through shares. Canadian philanthropists or donors buy the shares and, in turn, access mineral exploration tax credits, either CEE or CDE. The donor then gifts the shares to a charity that they choose, which ranges from universities and hospitals to small grassroots organizations. And then finally, the charity sells those shares to an accredited end buyer and issues the donor a donation tax receipt. And because the shares are now stripped of all tax credits, the end buyer is accessing these shares at a discounted price. And through our unique format, the opportunity to place shares with long-term or strategic investors protects the economic interests of existing shareholders. And we can eliminate the downward market pressure that is often seen when flow-through shares are bought by the traditional funds, as they typically have a shorter investment time horizon. We provide exclusive access to PearTree Financial's wealthy and generous donor base, people who are fully committed so that we can deliver the capital, close to $1 billion of capital to date. We have worked with industry-leading mining and oil and gas companies, including IM Gold, Kelt Exploration, Barkerville Gold, Integra Gold, and Osisko Mining. We're an exempt market dealer, and we have a team of finance, legal, and tax professionals. We ensure that every element of our structure delivers the greatest benefit possible to all of the participants, the issuer, the investment dealer, and the end buyer. We provide premium subscription prices for the issuers, which means less share dilution and more cash. And each step of the transaction happens on the same day with no impact on existing broker or banker fee arrangements. PearTree Securities has developed strong buy-side relationships at a global level. Through us, strategic and institutional investors acquire high-quality Canadian resource shares. And we can participate in all or part of a flow-through financing, be it a private placement or a public offering, with no fees. For mining and oil and gas companies, this means more capital. For Canada, this means more jobs and investment in the North and in Aboriginal communities, all while funding worthy charities from coast to coast. This is the evolution of a Canadian innovation.